Hi monkeys, it's me. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do your bibliography, and I'm going to take you through it pretty much step by step, so follow directions. Alright, so you're going to go down to the bottom. You are going to your start program, and what you want to do is look at all your programs, and you want to find your Microsoft Office. Now, I click here and mine is empty because I've actually moved it, but yours should be right there. Okay, I know where mine is. Mine is actually up here. And what you want to do is open the W. The W is the one you want. That's the Word. And this is the paper you're going to be turning into me, so let's get our heading on there. Name, date, and today I believe is December 22nd. I'm not sure. December and 22nd maybe? Okay, and the date is 2011. Okay. And then the class and period. So we are doing this for English, period 4. Alright, now we need to put our title. So notice up here I'm centered it. Instead of being over to the right, I centered it. So I will type my title. Alright, now that I have my title, I want to go ahead and enter and then move this over to the left. Okay, so now I'm on the left. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my Edmodo, go to my library, and for you guys, you have down here, you have something that says shared with me, and that's where you want to click, and then click on bibliography. Now, just for fun, let's pretend we're going to follow directions, and actually, look at our directions. Woohoo! Alright, here we go. Word document, this is the actual bibliography. That's the one I just did with you, that I just started with you. Bibliography practice is we're going to get our instructions and our information. And OSLIS is the website we're going to use to help us figure out how to format all the information that goes into a bibliography citation. Alright, so let me unclick that, clear that off, and show you some of these. Alright, so let's launch our bibliography practice. You are doing a report on an author. You have chosen J.K. Rowling. Find the article on her on World Book Online. Add it to your bibliography. Now when we click on this, it does actually open it, but we can't really get in. So, well, actually I can get in because I already did something else. Alright, what you are going to do, you're going to go to your, let me unclick this, leave that one. You're going to go to your school email, type in your username, your password, and sign in. Okay? You go back to Edmodo and unclick this. Then the easiest way for me to do this is to go here, launch the website, and remember it was World Book Online. So I am going to go to World Book Online here. Okay, and we want the World Book Students. And there we are. Now, in our search, we want to type in J.K. Rowling. No S. Don't be like me. No S. Okay? Just J.K. Rowling and search. Oh, there she is. Now, even though she did write Harry Potter, that's not what we're looking for. We're not looking on information about Harry Potter. We're looking on information about her. So we're going to click on her article. And this is the information we have on her. Now what we can do is we can actually create our whole citation, or we can just click on citation information. World Book Online is very nice that way. They give us all the information here. How to cite this article. Here it is. So we highlight this, and then we right click, copy, and now we go down to our document, right click, and paste. There is that. Okay? go back to our internet, and what we need to do is we need to go back to our bibliography practice, and we're done with these for now. And so the second one, you used information about children's clothing in colonial times from this site. Add the site to your bibliography. So we open that up, and here is the site. And so we read this whole article. We read it all. We read it, read it, read it, read it. And notice that they're not as helpful as the World Book. There's no way to cite this. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to actually create our citation. So we go back to our Edmodo, and in order to create our citation, we're actually going to have to go to the OSLIS website. So we launch that one, and remember here, we click MLA twice. That's once, that's twice. Now, we go to we need to decide what type of source are we using. Are we using a book? No, we're not using a book. Are we using an online database? Not exactly. Are we using the internet? Yeah, we are. So we need to figure out which of these we are using. So we go back to our article, and we look at all this. Oh, it's a foundation. Okay. And alright, they have all this information here on the left. What can we say this is? Wow. So go all the way down, and the Colonial Williamsburg Foundation. Okay. So, and oh look, we have some information here. 2011. Good. Alright, so now we go back here and we look at what this was. Was it a website? Well, yeah. Encyclopedia article? No. Magazine article? Oh, scholarly journal article. That's what we're looking for here. Alright, so now we know what type it is. Now we have to fill in the information here. Alright, so author's name. Let's go look up the author's name. The author's name is usually at the top. Children's Clothing by Linda Baumgarten. So her last name is Baumgarten. And her first name is Linda. Okay, title of article. If you remember, we said it's Children's Clothing. Title of journal or website. Okay, it's the Colonial Williamsburg. Volume or issue. Well, we can look through this whole thing, and you know what? It doesn't tell us anywhere what volume or issue this is. Nope. So we go back up, and we just say nope. There was no volume. There was no issue. The year posted. Oh, this we did have. You remember all the way down at the bottom, it told us 2011, right there. So we go back and we type in 2011. Pages. Well, I only saw one page. How many did you see? This is the bottom. There's no page 2. There's no next page. And this is the top. That's it. That's all we have. So, one page. Date accessed. That would be today's date. So as I said, today is the 22nd of December, and it's 2011. The URL, okay? Optional, ask teacher. Yes, I do want it to make sure that you went to the right place. So you go here, and you select this, right click, copy, right click, paste, And there, you have filled in all the information you need. Now what you're going to do is create citation below. So when you click your citation will appear here. There we go. And there it is. There is our citation. So now all we have to do is copy this, right click, copy. We take this to our Word document and right click, paste, and there it is. Alright, we have our 2 citations here. Now, for the third one, I'm going to allow you to do it on your own, and after you finish, you may want to go and create a Dropbox for yourself. You're going to click on Dropbox, launch the website, and if you save it here, you'll be able to print it out at school if you're not able to print it out at home. But whatever you do, remember, no matter what, always, always save. Save your work. Always, 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 always save your work. Because if you don't, you may lose it at some point, and then so sad to be you. Okay? All right. I hope that helped, guys.